main pipeline from Papa to Panaji. We are replacing entire 72 kilometers of water pipelines which were corroded, having holes, leakages via HDPE pipeline. We are proposing to replace entire sewage system of Panaji. Panaji was the first city in Goa where the sewage system somewhere in 64 नाम तो कोई plant आई and that plant was replaced in 2002 with a CTEC technology plant which is working very fine in India. But our sewage system, many of places it has just become voids. Many of places it has collapsed. There is no sewage network there. Water just flows and goes in the ground. It is not a very healthy sign. So we have already taken it up. There is no more planning. We have already taken it up to replace it. And we just had a presentation the other day by a Japanese firm. I am not getting the name, but they have patented a technology where you did not even break the roads. They lower a peak. They call it a peak in the manhole, existing manhole, and it goes and lines the existing pipe with a new liner, HDPE or some material liner, and in a working sewage chamber and a working sewage system. We don't take a shutdown also. We are working on that. New 2 MLD sewage system for EDC Pato Plaza and in the Bandar area is already work has started at EDC Pato Plaza site. 2 MLD Aligaon sewage treatment plant is on the verge of commissioning. This plant is executed, but the sewerage system is not connected to the plant. So that is being worked out. That is going on. We are upgrading 29 toilets, public toilets in the city, and adding 21 more. We also have 60 toilets, especially because Panaji is not just the residents. Panaji residents are very there is an agglomerated Panaji population. Panaji has a population of 44,000 citizens. Voting population of 21,000. We have 26 million. And all including children is there are 44,000 population. But more than 50,000 people visit Panaji every day. 66,000 vehicle units enter Panaji every day. More than toilets become public toilets become very important. Otherwise, it's very difficult for people, especially ladies. Pedestrianization is one more area where we are working very seriously. We have the city of Panaji it used to be connected to Panaji by various staircases. In fact, we have taken up one escarp the Barbaria was on it. So in Panaji, which is the Pailas and the tiles. Even that staircase, even our legendary chief minister outside Kunkalienkar used to come down the street to Mara area. We have totally renovated it, made it more elderly, children friendly, made more helping aids for senior citizens to climb. Sitting places, beautified it, risers for uniform so that people climbing will have tireless climbing. We have done a San Celestine area. I could have lived with the lady standing with that beauty. She is a daughter of painter, he was a painter. He saw his daughter coming out of the door. And that was a time he made her stop and he painted her there and there. Now at that time there was no photography. He painted her there and there. And that is the painting that you do there. Next to Panaji Church, Portuguese consulate heritage steps. So that was when taken up. Mara area, jitne steps are linking Nalti and Mara. We are upgrading them. We are renovating them. We have taken up another project of retrofitting all footpaths across the city. All footpaths will be having a specially able person access. So that I am not saying they are all leveled because it is not possible to level them. They have proper ramps, service trenches, and a proper drain. Although with the climate change is having rising water level. And it can take many times during heavy rainfall and if the condition persists of high tide, and especially of the highest of high tides, then we get it in condition. We have 1 hour's rainfall, floods is it. So we are working on very elaborate flood control measures. Panaji is working satisfactorily. They have a pumping system with the sluice gates, which stops high water coming inside the area, and area water is pumped outside. Even if there is a high tide, highest of high tide, which is above the land level. We are working on the total stormwater drainage system, footpaths, pedestrian bridges are planned. The central library is getting connected to Mada. We have renovated a footbridge across orange creek next to my convent school. Access for disabled friendly. Now footbridge we are planning from Santa Monica jetty to the PWD offices at the entrance of the city. We are vacating those PWD offices so that we make it a Panaji facilitation center. For all the incoming tourists, or even a person can go there, make payments, get certificates. It's a beautiful place, wasted in offices, and right at the entrance. So we are trying to go with all the offices and make it into restored back. Part of Causeway, we talked about it. It was constructed way back in 16th century when Taj Mahal construction was going on. And one article which I have read is that Portugal has lost a war in Europe. Yes. And this monument, this big work was taken up just to boost the morale of the citizenry. And we can do something big. We have lost the war, okay, fine. We can do something big. So this was taken up. This was the longest causeway, 3.7 kilometers in history at that time, and the architectural marvel. Right now it is sinking because perhaps the road was not envisaged to cater to today's traffic. So we want to stop that, divert the traffic along the Meses bypass from the city, and use this as a pedestrianization, as a recreational area combined with salt pan tourism. The salt pan are dying out. There are only salt pans left in perhaps Salse, Panje, and Pending. The prison is almost the verge of going on. We are introducing smart metering system for water, electricity, smart lighting, whereby you can save lives, save power, and it forms a part of the command and control center. So we will link to that. Underground cabling for the other area which I have talked about. We want to develop the EDC bus stand into a ultra-modern mobility hub, become commercial hub, so that the city also attracts talents and the business. It's a place, quite a large space, almost 28,000 square meters. We have to use it at the ground level. So we want to do a multi-story Goa. And I personally believe that the time has come for us to go. There are many oppositions. Because I was a committee head to go in the outline development plan number 2. And I proposed area of 300 FSI, 3 FSI. And this is one with the thought that many of our societies, old buildings, Panaji was a city in which the buildings were constructed somewhere in 60s. The first colony, Adarsh colony, was somewhere in 65. The first society of Goa, the first cooperative there. And these are all in a dilapidated condition. Now no builder will come forward because most of the ground is covered. Now if somebody wants to demolish it and rebuild the same structure without any financial returns, why will somebody invest in that? The residents have no means to reinvest their savings in it. So that is why the thought has gone to give additional floor space index, so that some developer comes in, develops all these dilapidated structures in the city, and city also gets some good structures. Modern structures where you have ample parking space, you have a usual building or the parking will be back financial. But now also that time, at least, मागायचं पडणे शहरात 60 ते 70 गाडी अशी. तर गरज पडणार शिकल्यात नाही, त्यांच्या वाट्याला रस्ते अशी. So we are looking from that point of view. The sports parade ground is being developed. Parade ground ಒಳ್ಳೆ ದಾರಿವೆ ಇಡೋದು. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಭರ್ಪೂರ್ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಸಾಧನೆ. ಮಾಮೂಲಿ ಜಗತ್ತಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾಧನೆ ರಾನ್ ದಾರ. So that we have segregated the entire garbage now into plastics, the debris, and what is remained there is a highly fertile compost. That is why those huge outgrowth of trees which will be cleared after monsoon. But that's a good thing. We are developing a small multi-purpose football walking track around there, so that it becomes a recreational place. The indoor stadium is getting upgraded for national games. Though it is not part of smart city, but it is, we have taken it under swimming pool and indoor stadium. We have developed a beautiful open spaces. Many of them, I don't know how many of you have gone to Mandavi promenade. Okay, behind indoor stadium. It's a Mandavi bank, river bank was collapsing. I think during outside time, the retaining wall was constructed right from Miramar to the market. And over a period of time, because of erosion, sea water hitting it, it was on the verge of collapse. In many places, it has collapsed. Water is ingressed, even water is ingressed inside. SEG contamination when it has become a vast void, when high tide water comes in, almost on the ground. And there was a need felt to protect this. And at the same time, we have to harness the beauty of Panaji. We have a beautiful riverfront, which was probably unknown to every resident of the city. Nobody even was thought of it. So we have taken up this Mandavi promenade work right from Miramar beach to the market area. And we are developing, the main core focus is to strengthen the existing retaining wall, deconstruct it wherever it is fallen apart, and on top we have made a walking path and a cycling path without cutting a single tree. झाडाची कशी तुमची त्यांच्या पोतरेपेड बोलते पुष्पा करवा केला इतकी झाडांना कापणं though it is used as acacia trees and other non-used varieties of trees. We are developing a lot of gardens along the DB road. You have seen Louis Road garden we have developed. We have developed garden in front of Collectorate, Mermaid garden we have developed. The entire space along the DB road, you must have seen, it is, we have planted a variety of trees. We are developing a garden opposite Govinda building. And I want to specifically mention this garden because we are developing it to commemorate the revolt, the first revolt of India, the Pinto revolt. It was somewhere in 1787. Even on 1857, the revolt that we call the first in the country against British. This was even preceding it by 100 years, almost 100 years. So we want to do it. The 15 rebels who were murdered by Portuguese. Terrifying. If you read the details, it is horrifying details. They were skinned alive. They were dragged on the streets of Panaji, tied to horses. They were horrified scenes. And we want to make your generation and the upcoming generations aware of what sacrifices gone in our freedom. I mean, I freedom enjoy the it is not come that cheaply. It is come with a lot of sacrifices. And we should all remember this. Otherwise, we take a lot of things for granted. And we just go about our lives, realizing nothing. So we want to commemorate this revolt of 15 rebels of Pinto family against the Portuguese. Children's park at Miramar, various gardens at Kunkalienkar, Goa University. But from your point of view, I want to stress on one scheme that you have taken up. You have taken up a scheme of Nagarma Yojana, one of the central government schemes, city forest. We have taken around 55 acres of land along DB Road, from Goa to Miramar. It's a land stretch between the beach and the road. There's a small land stretch, 50-55 acres are there. And we have planted all native varieties of fruit and flower bearing trees. No more acacias, no more rain trees. Rain trees are useless. Not even crow sits on that tree. and creates all the nuisances everywhere. We are taking up green highways on a model basis. Ministry of Road Transport has given us a stretch to develop from Message Junction to Old Goa along the new 6-lane road. They have told us to develop a model highway greening. So we are working on that, and in fact I am traveling tomorrow for that to conclude that meeting. Panaji ka sir.
You are confident this will well.
Yeah. The most important part is Sunken's Creek. The Nala Masa Creek and the small shanties along the creek are named cement under the. But the major polluters are the gated complexes along this creek or along this Sunken's Creek. Only colonies there se Panaji, where each unit costs around 2 crores, 3 crores. They reach down to their gross revenues. Of course, shanties also polluted, but these are also the major polluters. And we have taken it up. We are working closely with the government of Singapore, because Singapore also had a similar creek some 30-35 years back. It was very similar to Kunkalienkar creek. It was passing right in the heart of Singapore. And they have taken several measures, and it was as bad as our creek. But they took measures which we want to implement, and we were teaming up with the government of Singapore to find solutions for this. But in the meanwhile, we are also working on a lot of short-term solutions. Like aeration, we started leaving our treated water, sewage treated water in the Sunken's Creek, so that there is some flow of water. Otherwise, we should put it in the Panaji river. It's a very good quality water. We have also taken up pumping of water from a jet well at Kamarabat, because what comes in the Sunken's Creek is not sewage. So why not pick it up, treat it and put it back? So we are starting that project now. One important thing that we started, and we have tried to do it wherever possible, is the fencing of the left out open banks. We have fenced it at many places so that there is no further encroachment. Long-term solution, of course, we are working in long-term Singapore, as I have told you, for restoration of tidal flushing, desilting. Kaligaon STP is one thing which is one in this creek bank beautification.
You would connect this, while usually sewage also to Kaligaon, because we cannot take it. It's not close.
I think it's not very tight, so we can easily connect it.
Saukar has made some realization.
On this I have detailed it, because there's a lot of thoughts, a lot of planning has gone behind, a lot of feedbacks have come, which are incorporated into a lot of our initiatives. But I request you that you should become the brand ambassadors of smart city mission. खूपदा मी ऐकत आहोत अगोदर म्हणजे तुमचा बोललेला असतो खूपदा मी ऐकत आहे म्हणजे गॉड ऑफ दिस रोड we shut our system and go back to our normal. I request you all in higher order to ponder over it. What has been spoken, we will also definitely interact. The way forward is working together. All sections of society have to work together for the city. It is not just that I work or he works. He gives me a lot of suggestions many times. I see to it that they are wonderful suggestions. He guides me a lot of time, and I really thank him. In fact, this was the only complete fellow I can find going further together. Thank him for guiding me through all this journey. But this journey is going together, being together. And as I said, most of us are going to live in the cities of the future, and it's up to us to make the kind of cities that we want. And that is all I need to say today. Thank you for listening patiently, and of course I will open for any interactions after this. Thank you. Jai Hind.